EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. The punter, Jack Fox, handling the kickoffs. And off we go from Ford Field. On the return is Trey Palmer. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. The Lions call their first timeout. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now a run with the rookie out of Oregon. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. Alex Anzalone in for the tackle. He'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Mayfield. A pass pulled in by Irving.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. There's Evans, he's got it. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. That's taken in, and he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. And the reception for Chris Godwin. 19 more on that one, and another 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his 1st target, and I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Baker gonna hand it to White. And you'll get about halfway there. That's a gain of 2, down to the 2.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
That is caught, and he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Now the second-year man out of Alabama, Jahmyr Gibbs. Here's 2nd and 6.
Keep it moving. With a trick play. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. Whirl it.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's going to be caught by Gray. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against a perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. And that is going to be knocked away. Incomplete. And with that, time has expired here in the opening quarter.
Why are you guys giving up? It's terrible. Awful. Seriously. Seriously. A steady run of play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
By the end of last season, Mike, on that NFC Championship run of the Detroit Lions, Jahmyr Gibbs really found his stride. They can do so many different things with him, run game, pass game, no matter how you do it. When you get the ball into this kid's hands, he can do a lot.
On play action, Goff. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. That one good for 26 yards.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Goff to throw on 1st down. That is caught at the 3. And he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. It's his second touchdown of the year. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Palmer now to return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. First and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and here's White. Lots of space past the 45. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time, Mike, talking about their speed and their route running, and of course that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying, you get paid to catch the bad ones, and saw a great example of it here, laying out, going down to get this ball, holding on through contact with the ground, and it's a big-time play.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical.
And he will score. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Buccaneers. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Buccaneers are on top. It's now 10-7. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Now a loose football. One of his teammates there to take it back in. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment.
Okay, let's make some good calls.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Gray brought in motion. On 2nd down, Goff. And that is incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target, and it'll be 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball, and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have a Lions 1st down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
On 1st down, it's Goff. Now a shot here, deep middle. And he's in. Danny Gray. Touchdown, Lions. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Palmer now to return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Mayfield. He'll air it out down the middle. That is brought in. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On 1st down is Mayfield. And he can't contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we've reached halftime here at Ford Field, and the Lions have the lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. A second down throw for Goff. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. He connects with Gray on that one. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Here's Gibbs. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's second and goal. One more time, they try Gibbs. And he'll get about halfway there. That's a gain of 2, down to the 2. From the gun, on third down, it's gone. That is caught by the tight end. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He's going to tuck it and go. On 2nd down, Baker. A throw right side. Going to be taken in by McMillan.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
That's caught. It's Evans. He's to the 15. And he will score. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Step up. They got nothing for it.
Who can score on these guys?
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
Oh, man, I can't believe it.
Second and 7. Goff to throw. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Mosley.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Baker gonna give it to Irvin. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. That's caught left side by Otten. 15 yards through the air. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Mayfield. That is intercepted. Past midfield. Inside the 30. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Mayfield. He'll find his running back, White. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. They'll run out of the gun. This is White. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Here's White. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. The Lions called their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get this inside the 20. A nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. A run with White. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th. Here's 2nd down. They'll stick to the ground. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Now, here's a timeout. They will indeed take it with 5 seconds left. Chance for a field goal to win this game. So we get to a pressure kick, and here's Chase McLaughlin. This to win the game. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. He'll take the snap and go.